Hi everyone, welcome to my video podcast, Beyond Music. My name is Utako, and through Beyond Music, I'm going to share the most valuable things that I've learned while I work with musicians around the world and worked in many countries. Today's topic is Global Project Band, SkyBridge. I'm currently working on activities such as Utako Toyama and SkyBridge and Songs for World Peace, and have worked with musicians from all over the world in more than 100 countries in total. And I would like to talk about the SkyBridge movement, which has had the biggest impact on my current musical work and how I got started. With the development of the internet, we can now able to find out what's happening on the other side of the world with just one click. Yet discrimination and war have not gone away. And when we watch the news, we keep scrolling down the screen as if it doesn't matter to us. Why is this? For our morals to catch up with technology, I believe we need to develop true empathy. While I was making music with musicians from all over the world at Berklee College of Music, I had the valuable experience that music making me friends. After making friends from all over the world, I can no longer think of international news as someone else's story, because in each country, friends and their families comes to my mind. I found that music that makes people diverse background move towards a common goal is the best way to create meaningful personal experience and introduce new perspectives. I want many people to experience that. So SkyBridge is a global project band with the slogan, "We look different, we all smile the same." I founded this 2013 while I was studying at Berklee College of Music. SkyBridge is not a typical musical band, but a group of friends from all over the world with the same goal: to promote diversity, equity, and world peace through music. SkyBridge songs are about improving environmental issues and discrimination against race, gender, LGBTQ, etc. And with you and for you to sing along. Our mission is to create a positive social movement that transcends all differences, including language, culture, religion, and other differences, by creating opportunities to play our music and perform it together. Although SkyBridge now has a humanitarian aspect, it started from a completely different place. When I entered Berklee College of Music, I had no plans to do anything like SkyBridge. And my purpose for studying there was to become a better songwriter and also to translate a song I composed in Japanese. It's called No Rain, No Rainbow into English so that it could be, listened to by many different people. But in reality, when I first entered Berklee, I could read and write in English to a certain extent, but I was not very good at conversational English, and could barely keep up with the classes. Meanwhile, despite submitting No Rain, No Rainbow with Japanese lyrics, I was selected to perform it at 9/11 Memorial Concert. That led me to translate half of the song into English with the help of my friends and perform with various musicians. It was a rare experience for me to hear people from different places and backgrounds sing No Rain, No Rainbow, a song written based on my personal experience, and to hear them sing it in their own different voices made me realize that universal power of music. It was an experience that was enough to make me realize that the universal power of music. And then I thought, I really want to introduce the wonderful musicians and dear friends I met at Berkeley to people in Japan. So I planned a Japan tour and gathered some of my favorite musicians and friends together. And that became the prototype of SkyBridge. In the end, we were a little short of funds and decided not to tour Japan with this time, but SkyBridge didn't stop there. But it was the start of a journey that has connected me to so many more musicians and has led me to perform with musicians from over 47 countries, including Grammy-awarded musicians such as Victor Wooten and Mark Walker. I was lucky enough to get into Berkeley, a great university, and have had this invaluable experience. But I'm convinced that with the right environment and opportunities, this can happen to anywhere and to anyone, whether they are working in music or not. To achieve this, SkyBridge has 3 activities to enable audience to experience this. There are performance and workshop and flash mob. So in our performance activities, we embody like symbiosis and co-creation by creating concert with musicians from all over the world. And we create moments of spontaneous composition and singing together with the audience under the concept of our concert is your concert. Workshops and special lectures range from sharing what we have learned in our work to sharing how to do spontaneous compositions, which is one of the ways we integrate with the audience at SkyBridge concert, to practicing SkyBridge songs together and singing them together. Flash mobs create a space for people who work in music and those who don't to walk through music. And so far we have worked on themes such as flash mob for peace and LGBTQ and human rights. We are working on a mini album as SkyBridge, and in May, we'll be performing in Lithuania. Now that COVID is over, we would really like to visit different countries. But a project that needs to bring together and support so many members takes time and funds. So in order to make it sustainable, we would first like to make this activity known to as many people as possible. So if you are interested in this project and wants to know the news, please sign up and be the first one to receive the newsletter, as we are planning to start it in this year. I hope you enjoyed my story. I've put a video link to the first time we played No Rain, No Rainbow, as well as the SkyBridge's first concert at Berkeley in the YouTube description. So please watch it. If you enjoyed this show, please subscribe and leave a comment on the video. Thank you and see you next time. Bye for now.